Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the WWE and TNA news of the last 3 days. I'm sorry about the lateness of this episode. I know it was meant to go up yesterday, but I streamed last night and then I couldn't be bothered to make it 5 o'clock in the morning, so we're doing it today, so live with it. Anyway, we kick straight off with an interview with Triple H with SportsIllustrated.com. He responded to criticism that the Performance Center's style is robotic and lacks the individuality needed to succeed in WWE. He went, "The misconception is always the same. It's absolutely wrong. We are looking to make our talent as diverse as possible. People say everyone is trying the same thing and training the same way, yet they are not training the same way. They are grouping people together to work on building certain skills. The core of what we need to do is the same. Yes, you have to learn the same skills, techniques and foundation when you start. Then we set you up with people to develop your character. We want the talent to develop their character, and our job is to help harness the character. We want them, every single one of them, to be unique and have their own feel. Yes, we are all wearing the same WWE gear. That is because when you are here, we're all the same. No one is above anyone else, and we're all here to learn. We are a team and a family. What we do in the WWE is a partnership. It's a partnership with the guy across from you and a partnership with everyone here. One of the pieces of the Performance Center that makes me so proud is when everyone succeeds here. The whole place is going nuts for them. They're all here to help each other succeed. When you can build that type of climax, it shows our culture within the place right to develop and cultivate the best talent possible." I agree, mate. I think if you let everyone come in unique stuff immediately, it would give people different levels. But obviously, I don't think they're creating stars all the same. Look at how many people are in NXT and how they're all different. So good, mate. You handled that very professionally there. Holy God, this is a long interview. Interview with Live Audio Wrestling. Former ROH champion Adam Cole talked about his status in wrestling as a free agent. "It's really tough to actually say right now what exactly I want," he said. "I will say this. Since 2010, I've been contracted to Ring of Honor Wrestling. For the past 7 years, I've been contracted to Ring of Honor and haven't even considered the idea of going anywhere else. So for me, the situation where I've had and still have the time in my life for Ring of Honor. So for me, just taking a step back and looking at the landscape and decide if I want to stick around and want to go elsewhere and making that decision. I think it's healthy for me. At 27 years old, I've never gone out and seen what's out there. I've checking out my possibility of seeing if I'm ready to move on or not, or go somewhere else. I don't say move up, but I say move on because I think highly of Ring of Honor. But for me, as far as making the actual decision, there are multiple factors. It is something where I want to go and I feel that I need new challenges. I mean, there's definitely a possibility as a matter of sticking to the company who I've been a mainstay guy with for years now. I'm helping the company to continue moving forward. Just again, having the option to think about what I'd like to do is important to me right now. But at the end of the day, what I'm going to do and decision I'm going to make will come down to me being happy as possible because I love pro wrestling. It's my life. I eat, sleep, breathe it. And wherever I feel like I'll be my happiest and wherever I feel like it'll be the most rewarding for me, that will be the decision I end up making. Unfortunately, you cannot make those decisions in a couple of days. You've got to think about it, process what will be best for you. But I'm very cool, very lucky scenario right now. I ended up exploring these different areas. In the end of the day, the decision is made will be the one that makes me the happiest. He said, "I'm absolutely going to take my time. I think a lot of time where you make..." Well, I don't want to make rash decisions, but when you make immediate decisions on what you'd like to do, I feel like you can put you in a scenario where you're second guessing yourself. For me, I don't want to hear anything that I'm second guessing. I totally make sure that the decision I want to make is where I want to go. This is what I want to do, and for me, it does take time because a lot of people think this is just easy. Okay, you just make your decision and go. It's not. It's my entire life, could potentially change. So it's definitely something that I need to sit back and think about, talk to people that I'm closest with and decide what's best for me, what's best for Adam Cole. Holy God! Yes, I agree, mate. You really can't rush a rash decision. Like, it's a very big decision in your life, mate, so best of luck choosing it. Oh, this interview made me laugh. In an interview with Hollywood Reporter, John Cena revealed he would love to play Vince McMahon in the proposed biopic about McMahon's life. There's a story out there about the life and times of Vince McMahon. Man, I think it is a wonderful script from word one. But unfortunately, there's something I'd love to do, but I feel maybe different actors should do that movie just because of how powerful the story is, and I would hate for the audience to feel that it is a WWE produced product, and that's not in a bad way. It's just I want them to feel emotion. I want them to feel reading the script. The emotion I felt reading the script, I can just tell you it's out there. This awesome man. If it was all different, I would certainly love to play. Would step into Vince McMahon's shoes. Oh god, that would be awesome. More bloody. There's so many interviews in this. Sorry. In an interview with TMZ, Mick Foley commented on The Rock possibly running for the President of the United States. Please, Rock. Please. You can't be worse than Donald Trump. Actually, Donald Trump ain't doing a bad job. We're all still here, so the world hasn't imploded yet, like everyone thought it would. Anyway, I think he'd make a great candidate. He'd have my vote for sure. He's a young enough man that he could do one term or two and still get leading man's roles in Hollywood. I think The Rock has the potential to unite this country in a very real way. I think he should run as an independent and make it clear that he wants to work with everyone. He is a guy who cuts across party lines. I think people are colourblind when it comes to The Rock. They don't see colour, they just see this amazing individual, and I think he can bring people together. I completely agree. He is one of the most genuinely nice people I've heard. I have not had the pleasure of meeting him, but I've generally heard he's a very lovely person. Jesus Christ, I just got a comment on my video. The unboxing I just posted. Jesus Christ, I wasn't expecting that quickly. Let me actually respond. Alright. Alright, let me just... Thank you. Alright, there we go. Where were we? John Cena. This is important. John Cena returned to WWE. Cena's currently been advertised for the 4th of July WWE SmackDown event in Phoenix, Arizona. This is normally the lowest rated show and ratings of the year for the 4th of July one. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman has been advertised for the July 3rd Raw in the same arena, Talking Stick Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. There is currently an offer where you can go see both shows for the price of one ticket. WWE was reportedly concerned about ticket sales for SmackDown Live shows since it is being held on the 4th of July holiday. That will explain the ticket offer as well as Cena's appearance. So that is very, very interesting. I want to see John Cena come back. As much as I don't like John Cena sometimes, I think he is what's best for the business right now. He draws ratings. That's the problem. Alright, next thing. John Cena. He had an interview with SportsIllustrated.com and he teased a possible match against Roman Reigns. Roman is in the trenches every night and he's performing at an elite level with the champion caliber attitude. His performance and the response he gets from the certain audience is indication of an elite performer. He's doing what I did in 2006, 7 and 8. Here's all the justification in the world, just saying this is his yard. I've made a career of shutting the mouths of people who made that claim in WWE was their yard. I'm very, very much looking forward to the day we put that to the test. Oh, please. He basically is you back when you were getting hate, isn't he? Oh, a little bit of cool news. Lana started using the Accolade at NXT Live events as her finisher. I like that. In addition to doing commentary for WWE UK shows on the network, there's also talk about Jim Ross doing the commentary for the upcoming women's tournament, which will most likely be taped on the 13th of July and 14th of July in Full Sail University. As previously noted, JR is expected to have various roles within the company moving forward. I'm glad. Let's keep him busy, please. Matt Hardy continues to speak out about the current state of Impact Wrestling. Here is his latest thing on Twitter. At Bill got TNA company talent would have been great. Instead, the naive Ned Norholm is now funding GWA into the existence at TNA's expense. Wow, Matt, you're making good accusations there. I like Matt Hardy. I've met Matt Hardy. He's a very nice person. Very weird when he's in his broken character, which he would not break. Oh, and while appearing on the Chris Jericho's podcast, Alexa Bliss was asked about how she felt playing a heel role in WWE. It's a lot of fun. When I was first told that I was turning heel, I had such a mad anxiety because the character I had portrayed before was very bubbly, very princess, completely not related whatsoever. When I was told I was turning heel, I had mad anxiety over it because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to be mean. I don't know how to literally make someone just like hate me, and would have anxiety over it. We would do heat drills and stuff in the performance centre, and there was times where I would just stop and start crying and like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Aww, bless ya. That sounds really patronising, sorry. But yeah, oh bless her. Well, you do a hell of a job being a heel, so at least you managed to solve your anxiety there. Oh, massive story. Former wrestler and current Ohio Valley Wrestling trainer Rip Rogers posted the following assessment of indie wrestling matches on Twitter. Every indie match is now handshake, drawn out move, exchange, this is awesome chance, strike, exchange, dive, no selling, indie strong style, dive, more strikes, no selling, dive, flip flop, sequences, dive, hit everyone with each other's finisher, then Humpty Dumpty, we all fall down, fight forever chance, rise, repeat until every move is useless and means nothing, dive, take unsafe shots that look like that shit and hurts, and then howl like roll up finish, handshake, hug after the match, everyone's hands raised, all the guys chant, go home, on the type of social media, thank you to the opponent's company for the match, and telling others what you should book these guys, dive. Oh, that's a lot of accusations there. The comments have been generating buzz online after being retweeted by Randy Orton. We have an update on this story. First of all, that guy sounds like a dickhead. He posted a statement. Sorry to indie marks, indie guys, old timers who do dives. Took offence, just having a good time over a few drinks in Denmark, closing the SmackDown Live tour while beating Raw in making over $5 million in the last 11 shows. Now I know to some that doesn't equal to standing room only crowd of 150 people making $8 and armour somewhere, but in the big boys world, that's called putting asses in seats. Enjoy your flips, dive, and 20 super kicks per match. To each their own. I will go dive in the back into my 13th title run and get ready to flip when my bank statement comes this month. Headlock. Oh my god, I haven't read that quote. Fucking hell, Randy. I like that. Oh, that made me laugh. Okay. NXT Marcus Lewis talked about WWE originally what they wanted to do with the Sanity faction. Initially, Sanity was supposed to be Sammy Callahan, myself, and Sawyer Fulton. We were three people who were supposed to be Sanity at first. I was told the idea in late 2015. It's September 2015, I think. I was told by Triple H himself. He came and said, I have a great idea for you guys. We're going to bring you in as a trio of sorts like punk-looking people, sort of like Mad Max. And then it was supposed to be Crow, myself, and Fulton. But he was like long-term. It was already a long shot already, so Calhoun left NXT, and there was a different talk. We're talking about bringing in somebody to be the leader of this faction. Okay. Oh, very, very sad story now. Florida independent wrestler Wayne Van Dyke passed away Saturday morning at the age of 29. Back at April 29th, Van Dyke collapsed while performing in Rono Pro Wrestling event. We have a very serious incident occurred during our pre-show match this past weekend. Wrestler Wayne Van Dyke collapsed due to a heart attack following an early pre-show tag team match. He was rushed to Memorial Hospital where he's currently being treated. Van Dyke reportedly suffered a heart attack during the match, another while he was in the ambulance going to the hospital, and a third while he was at the hospital. He remained in critical condition for several days and was put into a medically induced coma, but he never recovered. In addition to the heart attacks, he also suffered broken ribs and was given CPR and his lungs were broken ribs from when he was given the CPR, and his lungs were also punctured. Wow, that is a very tragic story to hear. I am deeply saddened by that news. My condolences and thoughts and prayers go out to the family, friends, and fans of Wayne Van Dijk. Rest in peace. Alright, let's move on to something cheerier now. Oh god, I hate doing death. Seriously. Kurt Angle recently did an interview on his Facebook page, and here's a few highlights on which WWE card or talent he thinks can be a main eventer. I really like Neville. He has the ability to cross over from 2 Live division to the HWT division. He is so talented a wrestler. His character is strong. He can speak very well, and his style will mesh well with the heavyweights. Almost like Rey Mysterio was able to mesh with the big boys. Neville is very talented. Who would pick for the WWE Hall of Fame? Christian. Very underrated. He has consistently had the best matches and awarded multi-world champion and entertaining as hell. I love that guy. And the worst moment as a WWE wrestler, continuing breaking my neck 4 times in 2.5 years. I kept rushing back to WWE to convince my own doctor to clear me. And that was ready to return. I wasn't. I was tough. Kudos to WWE for not allowing that anymore. Now you have to be cleared by a doctor. WWE, and they are strict. Okay, that was a weird voice, but okay. In an interview with Inside the Ropes, AJ Styles explained why his new talent should go through WWE NXT first. I know I didn't go through NXT, but I learned the curve is very steep, and you better learn very quickly if you're able to bypass NXT. I said this to Triple H, that we need to go to NXT. There's so much that goes on to just the camera and the way it's directed at you, and I didn't learn anywhere else. They want it done a certain way. Either they throw you into the fire and it's sink or swim, or you go to NXT and learn. So if you know quickly, I had to learn once I got there how important things are to the big man. It's a little stressful, absolutely. It couldn't be asked twice to learn it. It's one time, that's it. Luckily, I was able to learn very quickly. Styles said there's a night and day difference between WWE and the Indies. Fair enough. That's probably good to go through NXT. Jinder Mahal. No, sorry, that's the next one. Jinder Mahal talked about how he was able to get into his currently physical shape. The secret is consistency. I literally haven't had a cheat meal in 3 to 4 months. I haven't eaten anything I shouldn't have. Even now on tour, I'm having cooling bags with me and carry 5 meals with me so that I eat every 2 hours. I eat 30 to 40 grams of carbohydrate, 30 to 40 grams of protein with every meal. Then there's cardio 6 days a week, weight training 6 days a week. I am also became straight edge. I do a lot of Olympic compound movements, and there's a lot of basic squats, push-ups, other exercises. Overall, I diet from dietary exercise. I'm seeing good results. I'm going to keep getting in better shape, because not only do I look better, I feel better. I feel better on the inside in ring terms of stamina endurance, which is important if I want to become WWE champion and have long matches every night. Fair enough. Credit to you, mate. Credit. Emma posted I know on Instagram how she's rehabbing her injured shoulder. The idea is she can hopefully go through rehab without going through surgery, which would take her out of action for several months. She put, rehabbing the shoulder today, this was Sunday, plenty more to be done, but I got this, whatever it takes. Please have it. We hope you do. And there's reportedly talks of splitting up the Hype Bros once Zack Ryder returns. WWE still want to give Mojo Rawley a singles push, although it's being said that a Rawley push is not as high as a priority as pushing someone like Baron Corbin. Good! Baron Corbin will be pushed to the moon! Baron Corbin for WWE Champion. Let's calm down. Recently in an interview with Chris Van... some dude, I don't know. The Rock confirmed his previous reports that he missed WrestleMania due to acting commitments. He said, "No, I didn't get a chance to. I was shooting at the time. We were just wrapping up Ballers in LA, so I didn't get a chance to make it." Oh, okay, fair enough. It's nice to know that he would have made it if he could. And after having major elbow surgery earlier this year, Darren Young posted an update on his recovery. I just wanted to share with you how far I've come since my major elbow surgery, and I hope it can inspire you to achieve your own personal fitness goals. I'm not finished yet, ladies and gentlemen, we're picking up the pace now. He looked ripped to shit on his Instagram post. Search it up, I ain't putting it on there. But yeah, that is the news. Apart from an unfortunate, horrible situation involving Wayne Van Dyke, may he rest in peace. The news is pretty fairly alright. Nothing substantial, just about Lana and a couple of Jim Ross bits. But yeah, I enjoyed the news. Now, as always, if you have enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon, a link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.